Hello. Today I'm going to talk about the Humble Indie Bundle and what it is. Well, for the consumer it's just a collection of games developed by indie game developers. And what's so special about it is that as a consumer you decide how much you will pay and also decide where the money goes to, because a part of the money will go to charity if you want to, and the other part will go to the game developers without having money going to stores or anything like that, or to the website of the The first Humble Bundle was created in May 2010. Because of the success of the first bundle, they decided to make more. Right now we're up to the fifth bundle, and overall they made over 7 million US dollars just for that. But enough talk about that. Let's talk about the games. And our first game on the list is Osmos. It's from the second Humble Indie Bundle, and here's something I made about it.
Osmos is a game by Hemisphere Games. It doesn't really fit any particular genre, it's something on its own. You play as a single-celled organism, called a mode, on your quest to become the biggest mode of them all. To do this, you have to repel mass from your own to move forward. The more mass you expel, the faster you go, but also the smaller you become. Absorbing a mode smaller than you will make you bigger. Absorbing a bigger mode than yourself will result in your unfortunate demise. The key is to find the right balance between getting to your target mode without becoming too small to absorb it. The game has a branch-like level system. You can choose 3 paths after the central tutorial level: Ambient Welcome, Artificial Life and Forced Reception. Ambient Welcome resumes where the tutorial left off. With the simple premise of becoming the biggest, this gets increasingly difficult. However, in the later stages, the fields get so incredibly crowded that it's hard to absorb without touching any of the bigger ones. Artificial Life is survival of the fittest, with you battling various multi-celled creatures in order to yet again, become the biggest. Their AI becomes increasingly higher the more you progress, making the fight to survive one of epic proportions. My favorite has to be Forced Reception. Gravity will burst the cap in this one. The skill of the first level is draw dropping. There is a huge mode staying ready in the center of the stage, with hundreds of tiny modes gravitating towards it. Make sure you become the biggest before everything is absorbed. Later stages make you feel like a planet in a solar system. In a galaxy. The presentation is top-notch beautiful for such a simple premise. It feels warm and smoothing as you explore microscopic landscapes. Hemisphere Games sure is proud of its soundtracks, because each song and artist is presented at the bottom of the level, but they should be proud. The music completes this game with calming, ambient presence. Ambient is the word to sum up Osmos.
The second game we're going to talk about is also from the second bundle. Revenge of the Titans, by the lovely Puppy Games, is a highly stylized version of tower defense. The solar system has been overrun by them Titans and you have to stop them. You start on destroyed Earth and work your way to Saturn Moon, Titan. There are 2 things that make this tower defense game stand apart from others. It has an awesome style with dark, moody visuals and a constant feel of impending doom. When the Titans start marching in on your base, there's this low frequency humming that will let you know that shit will hit the fan if you're not ready. Other things that make it stand apart is the research lab. After each level you survived, you can research a certain weapon, defense, funding, coffee, etc. For example, if you are keen on explosions, you can research chemistry as a start. From there on you can develop mines, missiles and equip your robots and lasers with anti-Titan rockets. Research in exotic textiles to develop concrete or titanium barricades. Keep up your research and resume to force field enhancer or protection from your own missiles. The possibilities are vast and you keep coming back to create different combinations. Each planet makes the Titans stronger and more resilient. Annoying deviations like the Ghost Warriors or the Walking Bombs push you into research in ways to fight the Mega Titans will come once in a while to wreak havoc. Luckily, some dead Titans drop awesome power-ups, making you ready for some heavy vanquishing. Oh yeah. And last but not least, from the third bundle, here's VVVVVV. VVVVVV is a game developed by a one-man studio called Distractionware. You probably thought it was an old school, unforgiving 8-bit Atari game? Nope, it's not. It's a retro, forgiving 8-bit PC, Mac and Linux game. You are a captain of a ship that has crashed, but all got teleported randomly on an unknown planet. While avoiding spikes and pointy things that come in your way, you use your control of gravity to make your way to this death trap planet to find and free your friends. As mentioned before, this game looks very difficult, and it can be at some times, but despite of that, you do have an infinite amount of lives, and there are checkpoints all over the place like space has been taken over by them, so it doesn't fit the extreme 80s hardcore list of unforgiving games. From the beginning, all areas are accessible and the only thing that is stopping you is your skill. Even though your death streak will be much higher than the amount of whelps Leroy Jenkins pulled into his group, it doesn't bring you down and you always have an urge to keep on trying, how hard the challenge might be. Overall, this game is a lot of fun, though a little hard at some places, and make sure it will drain your life like watching paint dry and pretending not to be excited about it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Humble Indie Bundle. I'll put a link to the website in the description below so you can check it out whenever a new one is coming out. Keep tuned and see you next time.